is up, YouTube? We are doing a gadgets video first, so we're doing
okay.
Okay, so basically we're gonna be doing gadgets first. So we're gonna be doing enforcers, but first we're gonna go over the main stuff like grenades and syringes. So the first thing we're gonna go over is a frag grenade, an old classic. Now this thing is amazing personally because one, I'm really good with it, and two, it does a lot of damage. It one taps people, and you can throw it against walls like this, so it can bounce off and explode. And it is also versatile because it's on offense and defense, and it can get you out of a pinch. So Maxie, what do you think you would rate the frag grenade on a personal use?
I'd put it for a take first for both sides.
You think this would take first for both sides? All right, David.
Yes.
What are the perks that you like about the frag grenade, and what would you rate it?
So you can bounce it off walls, trick the enemy. It's really cool. You can throw it like right there, and then like in a far range.
Throw it.
If the frag's right here and you're like right over here, it can still kill you. It's like
the frag grenade has a large radius for explosions.
Yeah. First, I love this. Every match I do is Vezin and that.
So take
it's
first.
Amazing.
So take first each round, or take second.
Well, wait, what are the names
second.
what are the names of the charts? Like, what did you name them?
Take first for both sides, take first for attack, take first for defend, take last. So basically it's just take first and take last.
Why would you word it as take? Why don't you do it the same as the gun thing? Like good, medium.
Best. I'm gonna rank it as good.
I think best.
You should have ranked the gadgets the same as the guns do, because the good and bad thing.
Still.
Okay, so I'm gonna rate the frag grenade. Alright, so the next thing we're gonna do, guys, is the smoke grenade. It's right next to the frag. This is on offense and defense. So basically with the smoke grenade it creates a large cloud of smoke that you can walk into to, say, plant the EMP. So say this is an enemy wall.
Example.
And Maxie throws the smoke. It creates this large bubble. I can go in and see it, and if I wanted to, place the EMP right here, and without being seen. But the only trick is enemies can see you inside the bubble if they're in it, and indoors it's a little harder to see. Like right now it's a little easy to see, but like in there it's extremely hard to see. But this is good for like if you're low on HP and guns or like ammo or teammates or whatever, and you need to get a quick, just a quick getaway or block a doorway for your teammates so you can pass through. Or
if you want a rush plant.
Rush plant's a good one too. This is a great tool to use it. So there's really not much more to say about this, being it's extremely good on offense, but personally I wouldn't take it on defense, so I'm gonna rate it as the tier right under best. So I'm gonna rate this as good. It's solid, but not good on defense. Maxie, what do you think you'd rate the smoke?
I think I would rank it as a good.
Rank it as a good? David, what do you think you would rate the smoke as?
Good.
Alright, that concludes the smoke. We're going to go on to the next one. But first, a word from our sponsors. We have no sponsors. Did you drink? What the hell is he doing? Bro, my guy looks like he's about to take it in. Look at that. Look at that. My guy looks like he's about to take it in. Just gotta... Actually, we're doing Incinerator. Alright, David, you want to explain to the audience?
Oh, freak! Never mind.
You want to explain to the audience?
These are just like press trigger, and then you can throw them around. They're grenades.
They basically create a area field where it's hard to block the enemies.
And it
does damage to enemies, but not to you, so it's a good thing.
We killed David.
I just died from it.
You killed David?
This log was covering it.
Yeah, give it here. This is really cursed. So, what this thing does is it's great for defending. Like, say you're getting shot at or something and you're getting pressured, but you have to stop them from coming in the doorway to plant. This is a great weapon or gadget, I would say, to use to block off a doorway or any other essential thing you might need to block off. I don't really catch myself using it that much, but I think it's highly underrated, and I think this weapon would be very great. Oh, okay, his body is you alright, Maxie?
Levitating?
Yeah, I'm good.
Alright. Anyways, I think this gadget would be good for defense. What do you think about you guys? Do you think it'd be good for defense?
Okay.
I mean,
So-
I use it.
You go first, David, because you're younger, middle schooler.
Nah, I'm good. Nah, you go, Maxie.
Oh, seniority. So, I'd rank it. So, based on my playstyle, I'm not good at this game. So, like, whenever I try to throw it, it does rank it mid.
You
But
cut
if I
out.
were good at the game, I'd rank it good. But one situation I would see myself using it is like throwing it under a door blocker if you're on defense.
That is a good strat.
Yeah,
so what do you
so-
think what would you rate it on the
Mid.
on
I said that.
the mid?
For me.
Yeah,
Based on my skill level, mid. And then
Mid?
good if I were
I would
better.
say, okay, so I'm gonna kind of adjust my offer, or adjust my thing. So on offense, I think this thing is a mid because I don't really see myself using it that much. On defense, it's cheap enough to where I would actually use it a lot. But at the same time, I don't know if I'd use it that much on defense. So for that, I'm gonna rate it good. It's still better than the offense, but I think it's just way more better in defense.
Okay.
Alright,
Next up on the list, we're gonna cut that old part out, but next up on the list we have probably one of the favorites of this game is the syringes. So it does what you expect it to do if you take damage. So here, Maxie, I'm gonna do a little bit of damage to you. Just
That did damage to yourself.
all right, here. So look at my health. I am a little lower. So Maxie, if you would kindly stab me. Now the syringe can be used on yourself and other people. So Maxie can stab me, and you see my health slowly go up, and it goes up all the way to 50%. Is what it does. And then on the little, once you use it, it has this little red button, and that means you cannot use it, and it takes like a minute or two. They plant. Oh my god, they planted EMP. We have to
Go,
make this
David.
quick.
I'll go do it.
It takes a minute or two to recharge, but you get 2 syringes uses per game. I see myself using this a lot, and especially in like the later games where you need to get a quick resin. So these things are actually
Res.
yeah, the Fortnite res. Look at it.
Oh!
Oh
There
yeah,
we
because
go.
I didn't have any damage. Oh, see, this one turned, so you can use it again. But the syringe has been used a lot. I've seen it a lot in online games. I use it a lot personally. I'm gonna rate this as best. I really love the syringe.
Oh, fuck.
Yes, syringe gets it best for me. There's nothing. It's self-explanatory.
Like,
Yeah,
it heals
I
you, it reses you, you can toss it to teammates, you can stab your own teammates with it if they're in a gunfight. It's really good. Dead David, what do you rate the syringes?
It's best.
And the next gadget we're going to be talking about is actually going to be a revolter only. It is the trip mine. Now the trip mine is actually one of the best defensive weapons you can use. You can place it on under doors, you can place it on the sides, and you guys are going to see an example of just what this thing can do. So everyone back up. You guys are going to see what this thing can do. So let's watch. As you can see, it does a lot of damage. Oh boy.
Oh crap.
As you can see, it does a lot of damage. And it basically does an aerial implosion. I said that really, I really weirded that weirdly, but basically it does area damage, and it's super effective in any scenario because you can place it literally anywhere on the map, and it's just good because like you place it. You guys rate the trip mine. I rate it as best. It's really good. I like most of these. I like most of the gadgets in this game. What do you guys rate it?
Rate it best because I use it every round. I don't use it on the first round because I waste my money on the first round. So
I'm only gonna rate it good because there are only 2 items that are best for me. One of them being syringe, and the other we'll get to later.
All right. So the next thing we're gonna go over is what David has on his chest, the static field emitter. Now this.
Okay, I'm gonna go hold guard.
Want to toss in here,
Should we
please?
go on top of the?
Yeah, we should go on top. Let's do that actually. The static field emitter is a aerial gadget. So when you throw it on the ground, it creates this area of basically magnetic force field where basically if you walk in it, it slows you down.
Also known as electricity.
Yeah, it basically slows you down when you walk through it, so it's easier for enemies to shoot you. But if I'm about to demonstrate, if you shoot the center of it,
You can't
I guess
just
only.
break it.
I forgot. Only enforcers can. But basically, if you shoot the top of it, if this little
Like
white
one
part right
tap?
here, it can one tap. As long as you shoot it once, the emitter will go away. But what's really interesting about this weapon is if you want to place it on the side of a door. So say bomb was in here, and you wanted to place it off to the side where they can't walk through. Now, if they're standing here, they have to go through this path, and even if they try to get a good angle, they'd have to come really close, and it's not a very good angle to shoot at. So if you use it right, it's good, but for me personally ranking, I'm gonna rate it as good because like I'm not really good at planting it because there's certain ways you can plant it. But what would you rate it, David? Okay, David, you rate it as good.
Yep.
All right, Maxie, what do you think you'd rate the static field emitter based on
I'm
your
gonna
personal
rate it
preference?
as good because like you can just like very easily see it like on the ground, and that just like gives it away.
The next gadget we're gonna do for the revolter is the what's it called? Proximity sensor. So
Proximity.
basically, you can place it anywhere you want. So I'm gonna say right here. And if enemies walk anywhere near the area, it's gonna create a general force. Okay, it didn't work. 1 sec. But what it basically does is makes a loud noise, so where if you place it far, like say on the edge of windows, you can, and it goes off, you can track where enemies are.
Go right there. Watch it. There's an enemy right there.
Here, wait.
So they walk near it, and they have that little inversion thing right there. Now it's very good. This can be picked up and put anywhere. It's very good to detect where enemies are, and it's very good to detect where enemies are. It makes a little icon, and it's good all around in my preference. So like say they want to breach over there, but you have to guard like around there because they're doing a side breach. You'd place this thing right here, and the minute they break that door and walk through, that thing's gonna go off like crazy, and it's gonna draw everyone near it. So I'm rating that good. The next gadget we're going over is the door blockers. Now, I'm gonna let you guys know this right now. This is probably one of my favorite gadgets to use because not only, I really hope they don't breach in here.
We good.
I can test on this wall. So, not only does this cover the wall, but
Damn.
when you place it on a wall, when I activate it, you can see the red like areas where you can place it. All you have to do is slap it on, and if you back up a little bit, it creates this force field where enemies can't shoot it and they can't see through it. But if you walk near it, you can see through. But I'm pretty sure the enemies can shoot you once you walk near it.
Yes.
But a trick to it is if the enforcers can have to, when they want to destroy it, they either shoot the emitter a shit ton of times, or they shoot that thing right there, which basically
Shooting this thing right here breaks it way quicker.
this red part, yes. But what you also can do is chuck nades or flashes or smokes under it, so it's very versatile in my opinion. So, and you can place it anywhere on any doors, places on doors, even places on windows. But
Only if it's broken.
Only if it's broken, yeah. I'm gonna rate this as the best. It is the best. It is the best gadget for defense for me. I love it. What do you guys rate it?
I choose good because the only reason I like it is just the only reason I'm not going good, I mean best, is because you can chuck grenades under. And the enemies can chuck grenades under.
That is true. That is true.
I rank it as good.
Rank it as good. All right.
I rank it as a good if you put it at the right place, but a mid if you just slap it on a random wall.
Oh yeah,
God
and
knows where.
the only reason why I'm not doing best is because you can't like pick it back up.
That is true. Once you place it, you can't pick it
why.
up back up. There's some gadgets you can pick up, like the trip mine and the proxy, but this one you can't pick back up. So
I don't
that's
really
basically everything for the 4 for the revolters. The next 4 we're gonna do are enforcers, but first you guys are gonna watch us absolutely shit on these bots.
Oh frick. Right.
Oh!
Yeah.
Clip it!
We already did the tactics gadgets, I thought.
No, we didn't.
No, we didn't.
All right. Well, we got to play a couple more
more.
rounds, so I'll see you guys when we get to the enforcers.
From the top, it's really nice.
All right, boys. The next gadget we're doing is none other than the absolute classic, probably the best enforcer gadget you could possibly get. Breaching foam.
Also, this item it's good, but like a lot of its ranking is probably gonna be from Voltage simping up for it. He loves it.
Okay, I'm not a fan of it that much, but like I'm rating this right now as a best because
We
this
should
thing.
probably get to a door.
Yeah, we're gonna do it on doors. So basically, the breaching foam is it's a foam that you spray, and you can't just do it in one spot because it's not gonna work. You gotta like spray it all around, and then it's gonna make a little clicking sound, and this button is gonna pop upwards. And when you smack it down, the window is gonna explode. So you could use it on these doors right here. That I'm gonna- Can you guys not
God
shoot?
damn.
So you can use it on any door, but mainly it's for the doors with the X, but we're gonna get that to in a minute. Normally you break these down, but if you want to, you can spray it, you get this little button, and you gotta back up, and you press the little button, it
You don't
explodes.
have to back up, but if you're too close, you'll take damage. from
This thing
it,
has
so.
3 uses total, I
Per
think,
round.
right? Or it's per
Yeah,
round. I think it's 3 uses altogether, or per round, something like that, I'm not sure. But
It's 3 uses.
we're gonna
just
test
together.
this. We're gonna test this on a door so you guys can see what it looks like. So we're gonna test
Like
on
a
this door
wall
here. So
bang
this
door.
this is basically what we're gonna use. So if you just spray it in one spot, it's not gonna work. You just gotta spray it around, back up a tiny bit,
And take them from
and then
surprise.
And then another unique use is for the breaching foam. It is the only item that can break these little hatches on the floor.
it can use top and bottom. So if I do this, this is the 3rd use. So after this one, I'm pressing the
And now
spray
you
button.
can just SWAT team in.
Can't spray anymore. It can be tossed to teammates and everything. And a little fun and cool fact about the a fun fact about the breaching foam is it's good, and you can do this.
Bear mace. It looks like bear mace.
All right, guys, what do you think you rate the breaching foam? Personally, like Maxie said, I kind of simple rate a tiny bit, so I'm gonna rate that as the best. What do you guys think?
I'm gonna rate it as a good. Because
Alright.
like you can go without it.
You definitely
like,
can, but it's good.
You shouldn't.
It's good to
though.
flank routes. I forgot to mention that. You can flank it. So you can have 2 people going from one side, pretend to breach one side, like explode it. Maybe have one guy there shooting like just one guy shooting and then getting out of there, so they all come in, and then the other 2 people can flood in and then sit and protect the room if they're stupid enough to leave the room. But David, I voted great. Maxie voted good. What do you think about the breaching foam?
It's best because you can do a lot of strategies with it.
Breaching
it's
foam
really
is
good.
basically the highlight of this game.
So flashbang, as it sounds, It's a grenade, so you throw it, and then it flashes the room. But the thing with the flashbangs, if you throw it out the ceiling, it will flash the entire room. But if you flash it, like, if you throw it at the ground, it will only flash the ground. Like, sorry, voltage, but here's an example of a flashbang.
Oh god.
It activates when it hits the ground, too.
Yeah, you forgot to say that. I stared at that thing for like 5 seconds.
Yeah.
But, can I add on your flashbang theory?
Yes.
So, can I see a flash? So, flashbangs, the radius for it is around basically a basic room size in there, depending on which and how we throw it. The duration is about 5 seconds on it, so when you flash, you have to book it into a room immediately because you can't sit and wait. Otherwise, it's just gonna go out, and by the time you get in, you're gonna get shot to death. Yeah, David?
You can just like light it and then look behind you. You won't actually book it. Okay, goddamn it.
No, okay, so this game's a bit wonky. So sometimes when you 180 around after throwing it, you won't get flashbang, but other times you will. And then, so to really guarantee you won't get flashbang, try to get behind some cover.
We'll do an example. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna see if I can get behind here. All right, you guys are gonna throw the flash right there, and I'm gonna be behind right. Actually, wait, no. Other way around. I'm gonna be behind here. Maxie, do you want to throw the flash like right around here? And David, I want you to sit here. I want you to sit here and look at it, and then I'm gonna be behind cover, and we're gonna see the difference. All right. So David, go right here.
And then I'm gonna 180.
Go right here, David. Stay there.
Alright.
And then I'll 180.
Notice how
Ow.
my screen is not white because I'm behind the thing. Your guys' screens were white, I'm guessing, right?
I did get flash.
I
Yes,
got
I did.
white.
All right. Now, just to do this as proof, let's switch spots. So I'm gonna stand here and throw it. Maxie or someone, you guys. How about you guys both go over there? Both go over there. So I'm gonna drop it right here. I'm gonna 360. It still
I didn't
gets
get
my
flashed.
face, and you two are not getting flashed. So
We are
all in all,
completely fine.
the flash is
Use
a
cover.
good. The flash is a good all-around weapon for offense. It is a very, very good gadget on offense, but I don't see myself using it that much because you have to be. Some gadgets are like prone for other people. Like one person can be good with one gadget, and one person can be shitty with one, and people can have different opinions about them or those gadgets. So for me, I'm gonna rank it as good.
Best.
All right, Maxie,
love it.
obviously, yeah, you like it the best. David, what do you think of the flash?
It's
The drone. Now it's time to go on to the last item, and possibly the worst item in the game is the cloaking device. This thing sucks. I mean,
Can I just say something real quick?
yes, David.
It gets
We
me
have a-
sometimes. I unexpected sometimes. You know?
It gets you sometimes, but you really know how to have to use this. So, how many times
Yeah.
can you use it per round? I think it's 3, right? 3 times.
Yeah.
So
And you can use it whenever you.
The cloaking
stop
device-
Cloaking, you can use it again.
yeah, so the cloaking
Right,
device
easy.
basically cloaks you. So if I activate it, which is the green light, I click the trigger button, it makes me prone. Where so if I could put it in my chest. If I'm moving around, people can see it clearly. But if I'm standing still or say crouched, people have a hard time looking at it. So you can use this one as an example.
I'll give you an example. You see how
So
bad it is because you can
that's
see it
David
so much.
sitting. That's David sitting still, and then that's him walking around. It's you. So sit still, David. Once. That is the only time it's gonna work.
When you're fully blue, that means like it's like good. Okay, it just.
And it can have 3 times each round. I don't see myself using it that much because like there are so many other gadgets. There are so many other gadgets I can think of besides
David,
that.
move. Still. Turn yours on and move around. This is what it looks like, even though voltage already showed you, but like you can see it
It's-
better with.
It's a decent. I don't think I mind it, but it's just not the best for me. Like I don't see myself using it that much. I would rather pick a frag grenade over this thing.
Bad.
I would. I would. Okay, so what's the ranking again? Best,
No.
good.
Best, good, mid, bad, selling.
I think it's for me. I
Mid,
think it's.
mid.
I think it's bad in my opinion. I don't really like it that much. It's not a weapon. Or gadget.
I can't make
technically-
up my mind. It's either selling bad or mid. One of the three.
My
It's
thoughts-
your
You have to make.
preference.
You have to make a decision, Mac.
Okay,
Maxie.
David, what's your rating?
I think it's mid, cause like yeah, it surprised me sometimes, you know. It like you can, my head's gonna die. It's about to die right now, but
If you're
can
if you're against a bunch of bots, it's good.
Thank you for
Okay,
being in the
Maxie,
video,
bye.
David.
bye.
Thanks for the opinions. We really appreciate it. Yeah, I think this was the worst rated one, wasn't it? It actually sucks dog shit. And I'm sure there's other YouTube videos that you can check out about why it's bad or like why it's good on all of these gadgets, but this is just our personal preference and the 2.5 weeks that we spent playing this game. Well, 3 weeks now. But we'll see you in the outro. Thank you guys so much for watching. This has been me and two of the guys, Maxie and David, rating what we think personally, preferentially. You almost made that. This is basically our opinion. You guys can have different opinions on this. It's obviously our self-opinion on it. I mean, you guys obviously have different opinions on it than we do. And let us know what you think about how we rated it and how you would rate it in the comments below. And make sure to give this video a like. Maxie, you have anything on to add?
So we're gonna make another video like this, but with the guns.
Thank you for watching through the whole entire video. What?
Have a good day, beautiful people. I love you. Voltage, do your outro.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Check out my community page for any updates on the channel, and make sure to subscribe because we are so close, so very close to 1K, and it would mean the absolute world if you did it. And thank you for sticking around to see 3 goofballs rate a gun. Wait, no, it's gadgets.
Gadget.
For 3 goofballs rating gadgets and our opinions on it. It's probably not the best. There's probably other videos out there that are better. But yet again, this is a personal video, and we made it in the look of time. I mean, it's 11 o'clock at night, and I have work tomorrow. So
It's 10:30.
close enough. We will see you guys in the next one. Maxie.
Flashbang.